Hi, welcome back to the Rough Example channel. As you can see, we've got something else to work on today. I took a little break from the Datsun 510 since it's winter. I've got it all stashed away and ended up coming into this car the other day. It's a 2000 Subaru Impreza 2.5 RS, which are getting pretty rare. And as you can see, it is definitely a rough example. Uh, it's got a lot of body work done on this quarter panel and about 1/8 of an inch of Bondo on there that's coming off. So that should be fun fixing that up. But yeah, I think what our strategy is going to be on this car is just to make it look presentable and then have some fun driving it. Maybe we'll do a little bit of off-roading and if we feel ambitious, maybe we'll throw a little money at it and do some rally suspension on it. So let me give you a little look here. The clear coat is just kind of peeling off all over, and then per usual, this has got some cancer rust bubbling up in there. Um, this seems to be the common failure point for these. But as bad as it is, considering that this car is here in Utah where we have salted roads, it could be a lot worse, and I've seen a lot worse here. Um, it's got the stock 16-inch wheels. I think we're gonna probably keep those, and maybe we'll just paint them gold to go with that Subaru Rally theme. And I think the front bumper could use a little bit of help. It's got a hole right there, and one of the fog lights is pretty well done for. So I'm also considering doing a wide body kit on it. Duraflex has one that's pretty cheap, and that would give the 22B wide body look. It includes the front fenders and the rear quarters, so that would kind of solve this bodywork problem. Um, it's a 5-speed manual, and the interior is actually not too bad. It's got the stock seats with no tears in them, and aside from this part right here being shattered and glued back together, it's not too bad. I got this car from the second owner. He's owned the car for I think 22 years, and this car was I think it was only 2 years old when he bought it. It had been wrecked. He went out to California and drove it home, and the motor was just rebuilt on it back during COVID. So about 4 or 5 years ago, the motor was pulled out and resealed. The head gaskets were redone, and that made me a little bit more willing to jump into such a rough car. But yeah, it's definitely developed some leaks. Um, when you start it up, the oil leaks. I'm trying to pinpoint where it's coming out, but it's coming out of somewhere up top. The oil's leaking around underneath the heads and then dripping off the heads onto the exhaust, and it is just smoking like crazy. But it doesn't seem like the head gaskets are bad, so I think we're okay. Um, but yeah, definitely need to go through it and change all the fluids and make sure everything is working okay. But when you start it up, it actually idles nice and quiet. Doesn't have any weird ticks or rattles or anything. So hopefully it'll be something that we can just fix a couple of minor issues with and be good. Um, the previous owner kind of just wanted this car to go to somebody that would have fun with it and work on it, and so he gave me a screaming deal on it. I basically just had to put a battery in it, and we had to buy a new fuel pump to get it running and drive it away from his house. But um, so yeah, I'm not in too deep yet. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to show you guys the new project. We can start it up for a second and you can have a look. We also have some rough example air fresheners that I've been making. They come in 3 different scents. There's pine, new car smell, and black ice, whatever that is. I think this is the new car smell. But if you want to support the channel, you can pick one of those up. And I've also got some shirts. I'll show you the back here in a second. But yeah, these are the rough example shirts that we just came out with. You can buy these on the website, and all that money helps support the channel and go into building fun cars like this. So if you want to pick one up, we'd greatly appreciate it. So yeah, here's the motor running. It'll probably start smoking here in a second once the oil drips onto the exhaust. But overall, I mean, I'm pretty happy with it considering it's been sitting for like 4 or 5 years. And yeah, maybe we could hop in and go for a little cruise. Got my co-driver Margot here with us. She did not want to go stay at home. Came chasing after me out in the garage. So everything on this car is stock except for the clutch. It's got a Exity, I think he said it was like a stage 2 clutch. So it's got a little bit more chatter when you take off, but it's still pretty lightweight compared to I've owned some German cars like M3s and stuff like that, and those have all had really heavy clutches. So this one feels really easy to work with by comparison. Probably going to need an alignment. It's not too bad, but once you get on a faster road, it definitely pulls to the right a little bit. ABS light is on. When I drove at home, the check engine light was on, but that has since gone off, actually. I need to just put some miles on here and get the old gas out of the tank, because the gas that was in the tank has been in there since COVID, about 5 years ago. The previous owner had told me he'd had a lot of good memories in this car. He'd owned it since his 20s, and this was kind of his first fun car. And he'd driven it up to Alaska on occasion. It's got 209,000 miles. I think he said there were about 20,000 on it when he bought it, so he had definitely had a lot of adventures in this car. He told me he did a little bit of off-roading and rallying in it, as you do with these. But I think here in Utah, this is going to be an awesome winter beater car to cruise around with, because my C55 AMG is rear-wheel drive and has a lot of torque, and I live on some pretty steep hills, so that C55 is not going to be great in this neighborhood once the snow starts flying. I haven't decided if I want to work on the exhaust a little bit. Some people really like the Subaru sound. I kind of If it's really loud, I'm not a huge fan. But I know sometimes when you do the equal length headers on them, they sound pretty good. So stay tuned. Maybe we'll get into that. I think the first orders of business on this are going to be tracking down all the leaks on the motor and then going through all the brakes. As you can see in the first video there, the brakes are kind of rusted out and nasty. So they could definitely use a little cleanup. And the previous owner gave me a new set of discs that we can throw on there. Oh, and there's the check engine light back on. So there you go. That's a 200,000 mile 2.5 RS for you. Stay tuned and we'll see what we end up getting done on this. Thanks for watching.